My reaction to Tour de France is pretty optimistic. It's obviously great news. I think the Tour is one of the elements in the sports that keeps it really going. Um, I'm still kind of wondering how things would evolve until then. It is a good few months ahead, but no one has really an idea of how all this virus is evolving. So obviously my first reaction is yes, this is brilliant. We have something to look forward to, something to get ready, but bearing in mind that things can change again by then. So the Tour de France going ahead this year is obviously key. I believe there's so many stakeholders that in cycling that are really suffering at the moment. It is key that the race like a Tour de France goes ahead in terms of visibility for the sponsors, but also for giving the cyclists a chance. It's one thing about talking about teams falling down, sponsors, companies having trouble, but obviously there's also a lot of riders on the market who need a race to be able to show themselves in order to be able to get a contract for next year. So it's all linked. It's not just about the Tour happening or not happening as a bike race. It is we need a bike race, and the Tour, if we have to choose one bike race out of them all, the Tour is the one that should go ahead. Um, you know, Christian Prudhomme a few days ago made a press conference saying that the Tour was going to happen, and if it happened, it will be with the fans. So, I think if it goes on, it means that it is safe to race and it will happen as a normal tour. I can't see putting extra measures after that press conference of him saying no, there will be fans at the Tour de France, the Tour for France as well, and for the fans, for everyone. So maybe just few restrictions in hotels or whatever, but yet again, when you're going up a climb with hundreds of thousands of people, the risk is there. So I can't see. I think it's if it happens, it means it's safe. If not, it's not going to happen. But there won't be any extra measures because I just cannot imagine any extra measures. Bearing in mind no fans, but they said that that's not going to happen. Well, with all the big races and big tours and classics being rescheduled, obviously, I mean, end of August till November is going to be action packed. It's always action packed. The only thing is, I believe that it's mainly going to be the monuments and the bigger races that are going to be saved. Obviously, it's going to be very intense, but in a way, I'm happy there's so much happening because you got to remember there's 28 of us in the team. So if there was nothing happening, it would mean making some very severe or strategic plans in terms of who's racing and who's not racing. There's only 7 riders or 8 if you're doing a Grand Tour racing. So imagine if there was just a Tour racing, I mean the whole team would have only 8 riders racing for 3 weeks and that would be it. So it would be actually a disaster. So now it also means that everyone can try and get a minimum of race days in 2020. So I believe that, all right, maybe some races you will not have all the big guys like this year, but it's like I said, it's all about thinking a new normality, trying to save cycling. This year you might see also surprises because the big champions cannot do or cannot prepare for the same for such an intensive period, and races are for sure going to overlap, but it's all going to be about making a choice. And like I said, it's also good because it gives a lot of race days or a few race days or a few possibilities to the riders in the teams and doesn't leave anyone left out. For sure, someone who manages to be in peak form in September, October, November is going to be at the top level for 3 months, and he's going to be getting some big results. So my targets for the end of the year now, are not really set, just because the team hasn't really talked about the program at the moment. It's all about we got a clear message from the team, as I believe that the racing is going to start in August. Be ready for August. So the season now is going to be spread over 3 months. So there's no. It's all about being there and ready. My target is whatever's going to happen. Obviously, for me, actually, the Tour de France in September is good. I'm always usually pretty good in September, so I'm not afraid of that at all. And I'll be ready in September and try and get as many results or try to get results that or whatever the team wants me to do during those 3 months.